estate rant, real 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 estate rant.
What's going on, guys? Charles Rant here, aka the Handsome Homebuyer, aka Captain Firm, aka I couldn't let an entire day go by without you saying it. Quick thing, obviously if you're watching this, really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that stuff. We got the text platform popping off. If you have any questions related to anything I ever rant about or real estate in general, you got to hit me up. 516-871-3511. It's not a bot, it's me. I will get back to you. I hit people up usually once a day. I get a lot of messages, so please be patient, but I am happy to answer any questions you guys have about fix and flip, commercial development, construction, permits, you name it, whatever in this elongated skull, I'm happy to share with the world. So I just had a podcast with Manny Sanchez. Those of you who do not know who Manny Sanchez is, he won the Real Estate Protege, which was a show that was created by Brian Karp and JB Bolvinen. Unbelievable opportunity, super amazing idea. I was blessed to be a part of it. Dan O'Neill, myself, JB, and Brian. I got to be on for one episode. And essentially what it was is, it was a job interview. It was a competition, but it was the craziest job interview ever, where you had 8 people compete for 4 days in order to be Brian Karp's protege. For those of you who don't know Brian Karp could go down in history as one of the greatest real estate agents, if not the greatest real estate agent of all time. Last year in COVID, he sold 185 houses by himself, not with a team, but by himself. The year before that, 205. He's an absolute machine, and from a volume standpoint and a how to live your life and how to work hard and how to achieve success compared to where he came from, it's the ultimate story, and it's super inspiring. So that inspired me to talk about what it takes to be successful, because a lot of people DM me, email me, call me, and they talk about how they want to do more business, regardless if that's in the real estate world or anything else. Being coaches, selling widgets, being a plumber, whatever it is, people reach out to me. Because essentially, what I want everybody to understand is, once you understand the process or the recipe, as Manny put it, for being successful, you can apply that to any industry. It doesn't matter. It's sales, it's marketing, it's framework, it's organization, whatever that is, you can apply that to any business, and you can be very successful. As a matter of fact, with that recipe, success is easy. Building a business is easy. Where it starts to get harder is when you start to really, really scale above a certain point. But I want to talk about essentially what it takes, and I'm privileged to have a lot of very, very, very successful friends who have done a lot in all different industries, and there's a lot of similarities between them. So you have to not give a shit about what anybody thinks. If you give a shit about what people think, and that basically holds you back from taking action, then you're not going to get anywhere. The second is obviously taking action. Like I say all the time, success is 75% balls and 25% education and preparation. But when the two of them meet, it is a recipe for the sickest combination you've ever seen. I'm sure everybody knows people that are very educated, very well trained, but since they don't go out there and do it, they have limited success. And then I'm sure people also know people that go out and just kind of wing it. And they have certain setbacks because they don't have the knowledge and the education to back it up. But ultimately, a lot of them end up achieving a certain level of success just because they learn through the process and they're actually out there doing it. I was talking to Manny earlier on the podcast, and I said, what's your typical day look like? He said, well, in the last month, I've picked up 2 listings from having 0 experience. He wakes up in the morning, and at 5 o'clock in the morning, he goes out, and from 5 to 9, he walks towns and puts flyers indoors. And then from 9 to 12, he cold calls. And then from 5 o'clock until the sun goes down, he walks through neighborhoods and door knocks. And that's what it takes. Another thing it takes is, visualization. Any very successful person has this kind of interesting and different way that they view the world. Like for me, in Manny's case, he said, I saw the ad on Instagram for the competition, and he said, I knew it was for me, and I knew I had already won. He's like, there was never a moment where I didn't think that I was going to win this competition. So mindset and visualization is key. And when everybody else around you is telling you that something's impossible, you have to be able to block that out and already see it. For example, there's a lot of people that are complaining, they're saying, oh, you can't cold call now, you can't door knock, you shouldn't be doing that. You're not allowed to do that. Most, if not all those people, I would argue probably all of those people, wouldn't be door knocking or cold calling even if it was allowed. So block out all the noise, block out all the shit that people are saying to you because it's not important, but you have to visualize. Before, when I first met Carl, before I ever did a house, I saw that 100th house built. Before I ever joined NYU and signed up for that, take my master's class, my master's degree, I saw myself getting my diploma. Before I ever did my first development deal, I saw it. My ultimate goal is to have a private equity fund. I can see it, I could touch it. Levy's right there filming this right now. I can see the private equity fund over his right shoulder. I can reach out, I can touch it. It's there. It's done. It's just a matter of time. And you will see and you will find that by visualizing these things, the world kind of adjusts and opens itself up for you, and things just happen. Another thing is you have to be kind to other people, and you have to share your knowledge on the way up, and you have to try and be thankful to other people for their successes. So I had heard a quote years ago that said, if you want to be rich, start thinking of ways you can make other people rich. By being happy for other people and having an abundance mentality and sharing all that you know with other people and doing favors for people to try to help them achieve their goals and actually caring and listening to what their goals are, you will become insanely successful very, very quickly because we are all interconnected. None of us can do anything by ourselves. And because we need each other, we need favors, we need connections, we need people. If you make deposits and you constantly go out there and you do good things for people, when it's your turn and you need something, they'll be very quick 99.9% of the time to help you get what you need to be, where you need to go. So those are really the foundations for success. It's mindset, it's visualization, it's sharing, it's education, it's knowledge, and it's really never giving up. Understand that you can't be attached to the outcome. You have to be attached to the process. There's a process of being successful. There's a process of failing, of learning, of having micro failures, micro successes, and then all of a sudden, you're the 10-year overnight success. So again, there's no shortcut method to doing this. It's a people business. Go out there, do the right thing, have confidence in yourself, and before you know it, you'll be the 10-year overnight success. We'll see you on the next rant. If you want to hear me rant about anything, make comments, shoot me an email, hit me up on IG. I'm happy to talk about anything you guys feel that you get value from. And again, if you're still watching this, like, subscribe, ring the bell. We appreciate you. We'll see you on next week's rant.
The real estate rant, 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 the real estate rant.